I was shifted down to the south.
Okay. Did you?
Fort Eustis, Virginia.
Fort Eustis. Is that where you did your basic training?
Yeah.
And what did it consist of? Tell me something about your boot camp, basic training.
Well, there wasn't much to say. I didn't want to be separated from my brothers or anything, but it happened.
Yeah. Okay.
I was the only one in my outfit that's from Watertown.
Yeah.
The rest of the people, my cousins and my friends, were shifted over to these.
Did you feel that it was important to be with your friends in the same branch of the service?
Yes, I want to be with them.
Well, did you expect that to happen? Did you expect that to happen?
I didn't expect nothing.
Okay, but when you went to Fort Eustis, did you engage in drills, marching?
Drilling, marching, and everything. Yeah.
Okay. And did they teach you how to
shoot a rifle?
Shoot a rifle.
Yes.
And what else? Did they teach you how to use the anti-aircraft guns?
What?
The anti-aircraft.
Yes.
When?
Yeah.
Okay. Is that what they did down at Fort Eustis
as
well?
Yeah.
Okay. So tell us about your training in learning how to use these anti.
Well, I was the only. I mean, in that outfit.
Yeah.
They're all from the south.
Right.
What could I say?
Was there any discrimination?
No, there was no discrimination. No.
How did you feel about your other?
Well, I missed my friends.
Yes.
They went over. I went to. Well, how did you do this? They went to. I was going to Germany. They went up to Japan side.
Ah, so Toros went to India.
Yeah.
Miran went to the Pacific.
No, Miran came.
Miran came with you?
Yeah.
Yeah. And you and Miran were in Germany?
Yeah. He met me in Germany.
Okay. Tell us something about your experiences in Europe. When you went to Europe, did you go first to France?
Basic training was done over here.
Okay.
I went over there. I can't talk too good.
Well, that's okay. No. We want you to talk on your own experiences. Now, when you went over to Europe, did you go over by plane or by ship?
Boat, by boat.
By boat.
Queen Elizabeth.
You did?
I think the Queen Elizabeth, yeah.
Okay. And what was your rank at that time? Was it private first class or private?
Private first class, right.
Okay. And then when you landed in France, what do you recall?
First we landed in Scotland.
Okay.
Then to England.
Okay.
Then we went overseas to France.
Okay. And when was that?
It had to be around 1943.
43?
About 43.
43, 44. The invasion was June 6, 1944. Were you in the invasion?
Yes. I was 6 days after.
6 days after?
I went on board the ship. We didn't land. We were in the anti-aircraft outfit. And we landed there afterwards.
Okay. But this was 1 week after the invasion.
Yeah.
So you were there somewhere around June 14 of 1944.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, you say before that you were in Scotland and you were in England.
I was Scotland.
Whereabouts?
England.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't remember.
And when you were in England, what do you recall that you did? What do you remember? Just tell us what you remember.
Oh, I remember going to England and to London. And visiting London.
Did you appreciate London?
They didn't have. I think, my opinion, they had no use for the Americans.
Really? Okay.
They were jealous of us.
They were?
They were.
Okay. And, of course, did you see any of the effects of the German bombing in London at that time?
Yes. There's the bombs.
Where were you staying? Were you in tents or were you in buildings, barracks?
We were in a building. And our building, when we went overseas to France, we were going to Germany, they had a time bomb. That's where Paul Marsupial died.
I see. Yes. Yeah. But that was in Germany. Yes.
They called us out of the building because they wanted the headquarters to come in there.
Okay. And but that was in Germany.
Germany.
Okay.
And that's where Paul died.
That's where Paul died.
Paul came to repair guns there.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
And was he in your outfit as well?
No, he wasn't in my outfit. He was in the ordnance. My brother Meaden's outfit.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, tell us something about how you felt with regard to the arriving in France. What did you see? Did you arrive on Omaha Beach?
Normandy.
Normandy. Right. And it was the American beach.
Yeah.
Omaha.
Yeah.
Tell us what you saw.
I can't remember that much.
That's okay, but tell us everything that you remember. Now, you went to Omaha Beach and you landed on the beach.
We were on we were aboard a ship, and we waited 6 days or 7 days before we disembarked.
Uh-huh.
And
you disembarked on the beach.
Yes.
All right.
Went on the,
and then where did you go?
we went quite a bit. Oh, I don't know how many miles. I can't remember two good birds.
Did you walk, or did you march, or did you?
No, I was on a truck.
In a truck. Okay. And how far into France did you go?
All the way through.
All the way
all
to
the
Germany?
way to Germany, yeah.
All right. And did you encounter any resistance?
No.
No? Because it had been cleaned out ahead of you, had it?
Yeah. They were
Okay.
clean. The infantry had cleaned it out.
Okay.
Then we were on there, on the airport there. We used to be protection for the protection for the
Against the Luftwaffe?
yeah.
Was there any
No.
German aircraft there?
No, I didn't see any.
Was it fair to say that the ack guns that we had and the anti-aircraft guns that we had were not necessary because there was no German aircraft?
They weren't necessary.
Yeah, did you see them once in a while?
Yeah.
Okay. And did you actually operate the anti-aircraft guns?
At the beginning, no. I became a cook.
Okay.
That's what I did.
All right.
I think I'd get the easiest job I could get. That was a cook.
And tell us about the food. What kind of food did you have?
Anything we could cook, anything we could get.
What did you get?
Pigs, we even got pigs.
Really?
We had guys in there that butchered them.
Really? You mean from the local area?
Yeah.
Yeah. And what else did you cook?
Fish fries.
Really?
Eggs.
Okay. So you were with the food service
More or less.
Food service battalion.
Yeah.
Okay. And you went into Germany, did you?
Yes, went to Germany. And that's where Paul Sabounjian.
Yeah. Tell us about him.
He came in our outfit.
Yeah.
They were going to repair our guns. And he went into our outfit.
And he repaired the guns.
I'm sorry.
That's okay. That's all right. But he was in your outfit?
He wasn't. He was in my brother. He was in the ordnance.
Okay.
The ordnance.
Did you?
I was in the aircraft.
Yeah. Did you interact with him? Was he there?
I seen him once.
Yeah.
That's it. He was a cold-blooded person.
He was cold-blooded.
Paul. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So what did you learn? What happened? What happened about Paul? You tell us what happened.
All I know is we were in a building, and they kicked us out. They wanted battalion headquarters to come in there in the building.
They wanted battalion headquarters to come into a building that was in Germany where you were?
Yeah.
Okay, where were you at that time?
We were in the building.
You were in the building, okay.
And they told us to get out because battalion headquarters was coming in.
Okay.
That's where Paul was, too.
Okay.
And that's where they had delayed bomb.
Time bomb in the building?
The building.
Okay.
And I don't know how many days it was.
You moved out?
Yeah. We moved out.
Okay.
And that's where Paul was. And that's where the explosion happened.
Did you hear the explosion?
No, we didn't hear. We were out of the way.
You were way out of the way. Okay. And how did you first learn that the explosion occurred?
I can't remember too well.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
All right. Well, how did you hear that Paul had died?
I think when I come home, that's how I heard that he died. He was in that outfit, yeah.
Okay, all right. How far into Germany did you go, Missak?
All the way. We went into Czechoslovakia, too.
Okay, did you go into Berlin?
Yes, went to Berlin.
Okay.
From that, no, I don't remember that. I can't remember. I'm sorry.
And you were in the food service at that time?
I was in a, not food service, I was a cook.
You were a cook?
Yeah.
Okay, well today they call it food service. Today they call it a food service. So
I got the easiest job.
Okay. So did you enjoy cooking?
Oh, yeah.
And you cooked anything that came in?
Anything that we could cook, yeah.
How were your supplies? How were your food supplies?
Oh, we got good supplies.
You did supply?
And we went out and killed them too.
You really did?
Oh, yeah.
With what?
Chicken.
Yeah.
In fact, we had one guy that was in our outfit. He was a thing, like a butcher. He killed a pig. I remember having the pig's knuckles and everything, pork chop.
And you had to clean out the insides and all?
Oh, it wasn't so bad.
How did they do that? Right? You didn't cook them right just like that, did you?
No, we cleaned them up.
You cleaned them up? Okay. And your officers didn't have any objection to that?
No, they didn't. Well,
tell us what kind of a typical meal you would make for your people, for your battalion.
Main meal was French fries.
Okay.
That's eggs, chicken, and pork strip and every stuff we used to cook.
Pork strips.
Yeah.
Okay. And tell us, how long did you stay in Czechoslovakia?
I don't remember.
How do you like Czechoslovakia?
It was all right, I guess.
Is it country like it is here?
No, it wasn't like this.
How was it?
It was a rough outfit place to be there. They were starving. The people were starving, actually.
Really?
They relied on Americans.
How did they feel towards you?
Some of them were good. Some didn't give a damn for us.
Really?
Yeah.
And how did you feel towards them?
All right. What am I going to be? I want to go home. That's what it was.
Did you interact with the people?
No.
No? You had no social...
No, we didn't have no social things.
Okay. How do your parents feel about you being in the service?
My father didn't want me to go.
Okay. But you wanted to go.
I wanted to go.
Yeah. Are you happy?
My mother didn't want me to go either.
Yeah. But you came back. You came back.
My father was a Gamavor.
Okay. Now your father was a Gamavor.
Yeah.
In other words, he was a volunteer fighter in the Armenian army at Van. Is that right?
God bless.
And
I'm sorry.
Cilicia. They probably went into Cilicia.
Did he go into Cilicia?
Where?
Was your father in Van, in Cilicia?
Yeah.
In that area?
Did he go to Marash?
Yeah.
And how did he feel when you came back?
He was happy.
Yeah.
I was the first one to come over, my brothers. Then my brother Thomas came.
Yeah.
And right after that, my twin brother Milan came.
Yes.
That was in January, he came.
And how did you feel about the whole family
happy.
being together?
We were happy.
Yeah. Now, after that, did you take advantage of any of the GI Bill benefits that were offered to you?
I don't remember it. I'm sorry.
That's okay. And you were a member of the, you've been a member of Post 41 and vets. And what led you to form this post?
I was happy to be in the post. I'm veteran.
You've been a veteran for quite some time.
Yes.
And you've been a member of this post for how many years? Ever since it started?
Started 3 years. You're right, Badge.
Right. And who was it your idea to start the post, or was somebody else's idea?
No, it wasn't my brother told us.
Your brother
and Burge, Aberdeen.
Yeah. Okay. And they started.
My brother told us was a state commander.
Yeah.
Massachusetts.
Right.
He was involved in more or less too.
Yeah.
And then was Burge.
Right.
Yeah.
And after Toros and Burge, and Miran was a commander too.
No, Miran
Wasn't
wasn't a commander. No, he
Okay.
wasn't even involved in the ambulance.
And but he is now.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
How do you feel about this post now?
I love it.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be able to be here now if I could.
Yeah.
I could walk, I'd be here anyway, but I couldn't. Now that I can't walk,
How do you feel about being with the group here?
I like them all. They're all good.
They're all
good Joes.
Okay. And is there anything that we haven't covered in your military service that you'd like to make a comment on?
What can I say, bitch? I can't say too much.
Okay. Let me ask you something. Supposing some child sees this movie in the year 2100,
Yeah.
50 years from now, what would you tell them about being in the service and serving your country?
I was a volunteer.
Okay.
And I enjoyed it, and I wanted to go in.
Right.
My parents didn't want me to go in, but I wanted. Then about a month after I was drafted,
Yes.
I went down south. Out of my group, I was the only Armenian down there,
Right.
down south. Fort
Right.
Eustis.
What would you say to the young people who are thinking of joining
Come
the
in the service. Go in the service if you have to.
Defend the country?
Oh, definitely.
You think you would counsel them to do that?
Yes.
You would advise them to do that?
Yes.
Okay, Missak, thank you very much
Thank
for the
you, Dave.
interview. We're going to end the interview with Missak Sabounjian of
Thank
Post
you.
41, one of the founding members of this post. Thank you very much.
I was
ahead.
in charge of the post, manager of the post for how many years I don't remember.
You were the manager of the post?
Yeah.
I see. And in those days you had the uniforms.
Yes, I still got the uniform.
Really? And rifles?
No.
No? No? Did you do graveside ceremonies? with
Yeah,
people's
I went
bodies?
in there, but I didn't go over. I was too much involved because I was the manager here, and I used to be open for the members to come in.
I see. I see. All right. And they all appreciate what you've done.
Thank you.
Okay. Thank you very much. We're going to
Thank
end the
you.
interview now, and we're going to have dinner.
All right.
All right. Thank you very much. I'm
Thank
glad
you.
we were